welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Serene, and today's video is all about my monthly favorites for February 2026. Does anyone else say February wrong? So for this year, I've been breaking down my favorites in 5 categories, and I like to take you along for the journey as I share with you guys everything I've been using, wearing, eating, doing, and reading/watching. For this month, I am filming a little out of order. If you missed last month's video, I took you from morning into evening with all 5 categories, but I worked out first. So let's get ready since I'm freshly showered after my workout using some of my favorites. Starting with this Isla Elixir Brightening and Fortifying Toner. After freshly washed skin, I love applying this all over my face. It's a very hydrating and nourishing toner that kind of just like brings back a little bit more life into my skin, and I just apply it with some clean hands. Something else I've truly been loving is the Dermalogica Regenerative Daily Leave-On, and it's a Phyto Nature exosomes and exfoliant. I usually put this on at night after my toner, and I just noticed my skin is more smooth, brighter, my pores are more like clear, and I think it's because it's a very gentle exfoliant that is also bringing a lot of hydration back. I've noticed in my 40s, exfoliating is so much more important than it ever has been in my past. I got this for Christmas from Chris in my stocking because I requested. I've really just been enjoying Cyclar body products. I have the glycolic spray that really exfoliates your entire body. I also have their body wash and their body cream, but I've really been enjoying their Sacred Santel Mandelic Acid Brightening Deodorant Gel. I've been a longtime user of more natural deodorants. I haven't used things with aluminum in them for a couple decades now. And what I find is my body tends to adapt to a lot of these natural deodorants, but what I love are the ones that use acids. It definitely helps keep the bacteria at bay, and it also makes my armpits a little less dark. It's in a roller ball and it smells so good. Really love the vanilla scent and the Sacred Santel scent. I also will layer the fragrances between the body wash, the lotion, and the deodorant, the fragrance oils. Those are so lovely. But the deodorant, if you've had trouble with, quote, like natural or aluminum-free deodorants, try one with an acid like this. It is pricier, but it's really good, and I find that I don't have to reapply when I use something with mandelic acid or AHAs when it comes to deodorants. My go-to lip combo is kind of excessive. It's 3 products, but it's usually, if I'm wearing a lip, what I have on. And it's actually been a few months since I've been using this combination. This is my perfect lip color. This is from Chanel, and it is the Soft Rose. I'll wear it alone, I'll wear it with a lip liner or without, but what I like to do is use the Jouer Long Wear Cream Lip Liner, and this is in Cafe. This is great. I overline my lip to create a shadow. I do apply a lip balm, something that's not super greasy or thick. This is the DHC one from Japan. I stocked up when I was there, but you can also find it online or at your local Japanese market. So I line like where my lip is actually, and then I kind of blend it in. Oh, my phone's about to fall. So just right on that line to create a shadow. And it almost looks non-existent, but it does make a pretty big difference. When I then go in with something that's like my lips, but a little bit better, Jones Road, the lip pencil in the shade Rosewood. And this is where I would normally line my lips, this shade. So just on the interior of where my lip ends. And I find that this creates a lot of dimension. I just kind of blot. And then I'll take my powder brush that has leftover powder from setting my makeup. Now I go in with the color shade and just on the center. And because this is a long wearing lipstick, your lips can feel a little dry, so I use the gloss side, which is just a clear gloss. And I just put it on the center. And that's really my lip look. I sometimes will switch this one out for my Bisou Balm from Violet FR, and the shade I like is Mon Cherie. This kind of gives me the same effect. It's almost the exact same color. This is just more matte, and again, I'll just blot it in. So these are my 2 lip colors. I don't really mess around with much else. Lip liner is my bestie because I hate reapplying my lipstick and I hate the feel of lip products on my lips. So lip liner doesn't feel like anything, and it lasts the longest, which gives me the most bang for my buck. I'm getting ready to go to my Legree class. Something that I've been wearing for my workouts is from Aritzia. I heard about these workout sets. They're called like the golden and they feel like butter. I would say the fabric on these are very, very similar to my Lululemon Align leggings, which are my absolute favorite. Second favorites are the Vitality Cloud 2. This is comparable to both. I would say this one shows a little bit more sweat when it's not black, but I love it. It feels like butter. Price-wise, it's much more affordable than Lulu or Vitality. I usually get my Vitality on sale. I do have a discount at Lulu because of being a nutritionist and fitness instructor. So while I do get a discount at Lulu because I'm a fitness instructor and nutritionist, and I typically shop Vitality during their sales, they do have pretty good sales and their restocks are much better. In the past, when I first discovered Vitality, it was really frustrating because things would always be out of stock. Price-wise, it's still better even with sales and discounts from the other brands. So if I'm not in the mood to wait for a sale and I want a new set, Aritzia has been my go-to. I will have everything linked in my ShopMy, but also if it's available on YouTube shopping, I will have it linked as well. But just know I am very active on ShopMy. So anything I post on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or in my stories, I will make sure to have it categorized and linked in my ShopMy. And if you ever have any questions about that, just let me know. I spend so much time on there, not just as a shopper, but also as a creator to organize the way that I feel like I want other creators to organize so that it's easier for me to find things that other people are posting and linking. I find it so inspiring, effortless, because it's one app for both shopper and creator, and I just toggle between the two options. Let's put this on. So here is what the fit looks like on. I really love the little white trim on this bra. I have this set, well, a version of the set in black, and then I have a shorts version in like a cranberry that I absolutely love. I would wear shorts except my knees when I get sweaty slip on the Legree machine and I don't really want to slip and fall. I typically get the inseam of 24 or 25, but they do have inseams of all lengths, which is also really beneficial and lovely. Something else I've been wearing a lot of are these mules, slides, whatever you want to call them. They're like an elevated Birkenstock Bostons. I'm going to show you what they look like right now. So these are my favorite shoes to wear on the way to Legree or Pilates or just running out the house. Super elevated, really good quality. I will have these linked. I do have a $10 discount code as well. And the soles of these are actually really, really nice. These are Dupes. I am definitely a jeans and t-shirt girl, jeans and tank top girl. Two pairs that I just can't get enough of. Kind of completely opposite on the spectrum. The first pair is quite pricey, but definitely worth the hype and the price. It is Mother Denim, and it is specifically half pipe ankle wash. Did you bring me anything? Just make me feel like $1,000,000. Buy these in every wash that is flattering, because sometimes if it gets too light or too dark, it's too much for me. It is my favorite pair of jeans. I just feel like I look my best in these. I definitely feel like fitted to flatter your body. It is a little higher waisted. I have a long torso. If you have a short torso, I would look into a different fit because it is quite high waisted, but not in a way where I'm like, ugh, I can't sit. And I just think it flatters the booty. The ankle length is perfect for my 5'4" leg. And this wash is my perfect wash for taking me from every day into maybe a date night, an evening out. And on the opposite end of there is gonna be these from Gap. Super affordable, especially when they're on sale. They always have sales, so please wait till they're on sale. It is the Baggy mid-rise in ultra soft denim, and I got them in regular. I'll put them on. They're perfect for like play dates or running errands. You want to look more put together out of leggings or sweatpants, still want to be comfy. And a mid-rise for me is as low as I kind of go. I don't love a low rise on me because of how long my torso is. Baggy enough without being ridiculous in my opinion. Super, super comfortable. Really, really enjoy these. And the lighter wash makes them more casual, which kind of makes sense for the baggier fit. Last month, I told you guys about my classy Brammy tank tops I've been loving, the racerback ones, the ribbed racerback. I also briefly mentioned the crop Brammy t-shirt, but it was always sold out, like literally constantly sold out. So they finally restocked. It's so good that I bought 1, 2, 3, 4 more. I originally had the gray one and I've worn it literally like at least once a week, to the point where I would be sad if it was in the wash and I had to wear something else. So this is what it looks like. And you don't have to wear a bra, which I love. It's perfect for every day. Just throw on a shirt. Don't have to find a bra that's seamless or put my cakes in. This is my go-to cropped tee for amusement parks, layering, and every single day. I have it in black. I have 2 grays now and 2 whites. I wear a lot of gray and a lot of white t-shirts and tank tops. So if you haven't checked out Classy, it's probably worth a shot. Hopefully these are still in stock by the time this video goes up. I'm so happy that they restocked and that I can have a full week of cropped tees now. So this is what it looks like underneath. Your armpits still free, thing where you're like wearing extra fabric where you get the hottest. I have these really thick but comfortable tops that stay really nicely because they're kind of seamed in there. And then it's like wearing almost like a loose sports bra with slight support. I've had a baby. I'm in my 40s and I did try to breastfeed. So my boobs have definitely lost some volume and these are enough for me. I feel good in them. I feel secure in them. I don't know that I would go and run a marathon in them, but for every single day, I'm pretty happy. Something I've been eating, more like drinking, I like to have my electrolytes and my creatine at least once a day, typically after my workouts. Find that the Relight just helps me hydrate more. I don't feel as thirsty. I do still drink regular water in my giant water bottle. And then for creatine, I've been using the Naked Creatine. It's 100% premium creatine monohydrates with nothing else in it. I used to put it in my coffee, but I kind of feel like the heat might make it not as effective. So I do 1 scoop of each, place some water, screw that on, blend. Is it not charged? Oh, there it goes. And I will just down this before I have lunch and any more caffeine. Something else I've been really enjoying is, of course, my tinned fish, Fishwife. They're now available at Costco, so I'm so excited because it's definitely a better cost per unit at Costco. Don't have the smoked trout, which is my absolute favorite, or the smoked salmon yet. I'm hoping it comes to my Costco soon. This is the Albacore tuna and spicy olive oil, so I'm gonna make this. I think I'm gonna put it on some of my homemade sourdough toast that I've frozen. Make your own bread in order to get the best out of it is like make it in batches, slice it up and freeze it. Then you have fresh homemade bread whenever you need. I think I'm gonna put some brie on it too. It uses an obscene amount of pepper. So here is my elevated tuna melt, essentially with homemade sourdough, brie, and the olive oil chili tuna from Fishwife. I just really love tinned fish, and Fishwife is like my favorite tinned fish. So it's pricey, but it's totally worth it, especially with the quality and the sustainability factors. And I do like that they're still small business owned. I'm gonna eat this. Something else I've been eating a lot of. Something else I've been eating a lot of are these Sully dried fruit pineapple rings. And it can't just be dried pineapples. It has to be these rings. I order 3 packs a month from Thrive Market, and
they're gone.
It's gone. And I don't share. Like, I get kind of sad when other people eat these because they're so freaking good. And they have to be the rings. I'm allergic to fresh pineapples. My mouth gets really itchy, but for whatever reason, these are amazing. So good. So funny because you'll just be addicted. It's so good. Last month, I talked about how much I was enjoying ClassPass because I'm able to follow around my favorite instructors for Legree, Pilates, and all the workouts, including F45. So today I am at Breeze in Costa Mesa or it's actually the South Coast Plaza location because I love me some Sarissa. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Okay, class is done. I'm a sweaty mess. I always sweat so much in all my workouts and I get so embarrassed because Sarissa literally comes up and corrects me and I'm just like, I'm so sweaty, don't touch me. I love Legree. If you guys don't know, I actually started Legree when I first moved out here, postpartum, about a year after postpartum, and it really helped me find a community as a client, and I just became obsessed with it. It made me enjoy working out again. I love group fitness, I always have, and Legree really just constantly challenges you. About a year into doing Legree, I went and got certified teacher training, then did a bunch of community classes and was hired at a studio and ended up working there for about almost 4 years. Decided to not just focus on family life because there's a lot going on and my relationships, and also I wanted to try and create content more consistently because after taking some time off, and it might not seem like I took time off, I did, I realized it's really what I wanted to do and took a break from Legree because teaching, taking, and just being all encompassing for so long definitely, like, it became work, right? Never turn your passions into your career is something I always tout, even though it's what I've always done. Basically, I took some time off and then I started taking classes again, following my instructor friends, and I just love it. Sarah's one of my favorite. Joanne is now a good friend. I took Susan's class on Friday and she was great, and I love having ClassPass so I can see my friends as a client. And as a client, I'm finding different challenges. I've become stronger. I'm actually hitting my target heart rate zones while I take class because I'm incorporating more strength training with weights, bands, resistance, and then I also do cardio outside of Legree. So I just find that, like, mixing up my workout keeps me happy, and taking classes is more like for a social but still getting my workout in, if that makes any sense. So that's what I've been doing. I also do P.volve at home because there isn't a studio near me, unfortunately. I know they're opening one around me, but it's still not very close. So I might, when that opens, like, buy a package and just do it here and there. But for the most part, I do P.volve at home. I'm a member on their digital space, which is really affordable if you have a lot of the equipment. I actually just bought the Essentials bundle. P.volve, love Legree, and I also walk a ton because we go to Legoland and Disney and we do family walks. So that's kind of what my fitness has been, and I've looked at my fitness not as a, like, I have to do, but more like I get to do, I want to do, and it makes me feel better. And I like doing the things on my own because I'm an introvert, and I like going and seeing people but not having to, like, dedicate more than 45 minutes and just leaving the house and seeing somebody and getting to chat with people before and after class. So that's where I'm at. Something that we've been doing and loving is family walks. Unfortunately, I've missed the time frame of being able to film it, so I'll insert some photos of us on our family walks. So simple, but something that the Nugget is constantly asking us for now. She wants to make sure Mommy, Daddy, and Chance are on this family walk, that we take the same route every time as well. It gets us outside, it gets us moving, burns off some energy, and it's also just really nice to be together. Time, and what I like to do lately to relax is watch some stuff because my friend gave me access to HBO, which is amazing, mainly because she heard that I love romantasy and romance novels. Watched Heated Rivalry per her request, and it was so good. I think episode 3 I was so happy and then devastated, and then episode 5 and 6 I just had a giant smile on my face the entire time, and I'm so happy that I got the opportunity to watch it and know what the hype was all about. You do have to get over the first 1.5 episodes. I definitely feel like it takes a little, like, getting into. The Last of Us. I know I'm so behind. It's so creepy and so good, and it draws me in, and I never have the urge to look at my phone, which helps me just decompress and follow the story, which I've really been enjoying. And then, of course, I've got to read. You'll be happy to know I did finish Quicksilver and started Brimstone and finished it. Excuse me, how is Brimstone ending like that? Thank goodness the 3rd book in the trilogy is going to be released this year, but there are moments I was a little like, oh, where's this going? Especially since rereading Quicksilver, it was such a high, and then Brimstone started, and I was like, oh, cool. But then it was like, there's slow parts, and then it ends on a cliffhanger. I hate that, but I love it. So hopefully it will wrap all the way up, but I'm like, what? No spoilers, but like, what? After Brimstone, I needed something that was a little silly and cheesy, so I am reading Lights Out. Might be a little too cheesy for me, but I'm already halfway through, so might as well finish it at this point. I also have Atmosphere from Taylor Jenkins Reid. I love a lot of her books. I feel like some of them started to feel a little too like repetitive. I really loved a lot of them, and I really do like how they kind of intertwine. So I'm excited to read Atmosphere. And that's kind of basically what I've been reading and watching lately. Normally there's not a watching because I don't have any streaming services, but thanks to my friend, I'm also watching this month.